Alright, welcome back everybody. DJ Pyra-C again, and I'm here with another mail opening. So, let's get right to it. So the first thing we got here is actually coming to me from Texas, but technically it's from New Orleans. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Kilo G, the Sleepwalker. Still sealed, and look at that. It's got a PA logo on it, even though it's a generic jacket. PA logo. That's pretty neat. I didn't know it came like that. I thought it was just a regular thing. So, let's move on to the next one. Now, see, this one came in. This is another order from Man Ray Records. So, shout out to them. Do not bend. And I'm pretty sure it didn't get bent. Looks like it was packed well enough. Even though that Kilo G actually wasn't packed very well. There was no extra cardboard in that. But, so let's see, we got here, boom, MC Spud, The Undertaker. So I needed this one, on tape actually, but, the LP, or the, vinyl version, is actually pretty cool, because we got a bunch of radio versions. Well, not a bunch. We got a couple. There's one on each side for Be Home in a Minute and Undertaker itself. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and now we got this big old box here. So let's, I'm not even sure of everything that's in this box. It's definitely well packed. We got nice reinforced cardboard. There we go. Oh, that's part of it. So let's just start pulling these out one at a time. We'll have Mario hold our little scalpel instrument there, and let's just go through them. So first we got Master P, The Last Dawn. So this one's a little worn, but good tape. Next up, we got the Ghetto Twins, Big Boy Records, release number 20 on the catalog scale. So now, I know they reissued the CD of that. I don't know if they ever reissued the tape. So, anyway, next up we got the BG. All on You. This is the original issue. You can see here the catalog number for the focus. Well, see, with a lot of these, the catalog number, we got CMR for Cash Money original issues. Then they did CSH when they reissued everything through Selecto Hits. Then they did reissues again with Universal, and that is like U5 or something is what they all start with for those. So anyway, got here Magnolia Shorty, another Cash Money original. Now this one, I don't know if this got reissued at all. It might have got reissued with the Selecto Hits, but I don't think it got reissued when Universal stepped in the picture. It may have, it may not have. Let's see. Alright, now here's one that's been heavily loved. sporty tee. It's all good. Got a little sticker on there too. That's pretty cool. Alright. This is a good one right here. Look, Partners in Crime. Their first release. At least first that I'm aware of. Now, they started out spelling their name Partners in Crime on some earlier flyers before they had any release that I'm aware of. I'm not sure when they changed it to Partners in Crime, but there was a like 80s rock group or something like that that was using that name, so that's probably why. Now this picture was taken by Sporty T, Terrence Vine, rest in peace, who's also on Big Boy Records for a time. And they went out there sometime, and you can see Kanga Slim and Misdemeanor standing there. They're at the corner of 6th and Barone, which is UNLV's territory, and they're urinating on their set, basically. So very, very bold move, you know, pretty disrespectfully intended, but it was a power move. And this tape sold like hotcakes in the hood. From what I heard, Chuck, the CEO of Big Boy Records, was like on the fence about even putting these guys out. And they only got like 300 tapes made at first, which was a minimum order. And they sold out of them in like a week or something like that. And ordered more and sold through all. And that was all like local sales right there in their own neighborhood. So, and then it expanded. They did a lot of other stuff. So, a lot of history behind this tape here. So, let's move on. We got Mystical. This is his first album here on Big Boy Records. And, see, that's a gold tape. And, oh, well, it's the, what do you know? That's not even the right tape in there. Or is it? Wait, yes it is. Okay, so I thought this was supposed to be a red tape, but apparently it's a gold tape. And heavily loved, but this is the original. And the major difference between the regular album is this has an intro. It's like some Run DMC stuff. They did a show, and it was like their big show, and that's what that skit is from. And then they reissued it with him coming out the sewer. So, right next to it, we got Lil Ignorant. So, Lil Ignorant is actually the guy who helped influence a lot of Mystical's work. Most people know him as Tim Smooth. So, this one, though, he was on Rap-A-Lot Records that had a contract. Couldn't record under the name Tim Smooth with anyone, so they put out this, recalled it. I did a video on that. You can just watch that. I don't need to go on and on. So, let's see. Let's thumb around in here. You know, we were just talking about Partners in Crime, so let's get back on them. We got their first album, second release on Big Boy Records. Just PNC, Partners in Crime. And there's a couple songs that were on this that were not on the PNC 3, but PNC 3, which, oh wow, look, we have that. PNC 3 was the, they basically reissued some of the songs, but the one that didn't make it was Just Another Number. And I think that's the only one. I think everything else you can find on this album here, which is also on CD. So more Partners in Crime there. That's cool. And oh hey, another Partners in Crime. Can never have too many of those actually, because they got solid stuff. But moving on, we got the Big Timers. How you love that? So this is volume 1, Cash Money Records. Volume 2 is basically the same thing. There's a couple of different tracks, and one of the songs, Stuntin', that has a different beat, and they added Papa Roo to it. That's on volume 2. But volume 1 I prefer. I don't know, maybe I'm just old. But let's see what else we got here. Okay, we got Lady Red. So talked about this one before. I got this in the other video, Loose, and this one has a cover here, so very nice. And next up, Ruthless Juveniles. Now this one, okay, you know what? This is interesting because they reissued this, and a lot of them, if you get it, will have on the inside. Hold on a second. See, this one is just blank, but the other one has ads in it. So this is the original issue of it, first press, Mobo 6. So let's see what else we got in here. Alright, we got Too Much Trouble. This was on Wanted Records, 1995. And they got a song on here, I think it's called Let's Do This. I forget which song. I found it on YouTube, and I swear Wiz Khalifa's Black and Yellow sounds very similar to it. And I kind of wondered if like it was inspired or anything, or maybe they both sampled from the same record or something, but that was interesting. Anyway, this is a really cool find. This was the main thing I was after in this, but there's a couple other things in here too. Let's see what else we got in here. So we got Lil Slim, Thuggin' and Pluggin', classic, Cash Money, 1995. Now this version doesn't have a Cash Money logo, and if I'm not mistaken, the version with the Cash Money logo is actually the one that's like hard to find. The one that most people have of this, whether it's CD or cassette, has no Cash Money logo, despite saying Cash Money Records on it. And alright, so I got a loose tape for this, and now it's nice to have an official one. I didn't know they had the barcode on this, but that's pretty cool. Lil Slim's Powder Shop. Here's the original cover, which the CD version is a little bit of it's got a little more zoomed in on just him, and I believe they removed this like blood splatter from the background, so that's interesting. Anyway, that was definitely cool. And there's one more thing in here too. We got The Game Is Cold. This one is pretty hard to find, but 1993 Cash Money. And there's actually 2 versions of this album. It's real hard to read that feature, but so on one version there's Pimp Daddy, and on the other version Pimp Daddy was removed. I believe it's because Pimp Daddy was on Pack Records, and there's something to do with their contract or whatever, not allowing them to do that, similar to the Tim Smooth thing. And their solution was just to put the album back out with him taking off. So since that part is hard to read, I'm thinking maybe this is a version that has Pimp Daddy removed from it. But we'll find out. Pop it in, check it out. But yeah, so that was pretty cool there. So thanks for checking this out with me, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Alright, well, welcome back everybody. It's DJ Pyra-C once again, and got me a little package. So seems the tripod had to give out on me, so I'm gonna do this one-handed if I can. So let's see what kind of amazing stuff we're gonna get today. Cut along the seams. See, since it was broken, I probably should have just did this before filming and then open it. But I get so excited when a package comes in. Like, I know what I ordered and I'm acting like it's Christmas. Like, I've never even seen this before. We're almost there. Alright, Mario, hold that for me, thanks. Alright, let's check it out. We got some nice cardboard protecting everything. We got, let's do this one at a time. First we got Ice Mike Ghetto. This is a cool little tape right here. This came out maybe 2000, I'm not sure on the year. I haven't even heard this, but I didn't even know that there was a tape version. I thought it was CD only. So now, got the tape. That's what's up. Next up, we got another one I didn't know there was a tape for. Gregory D and Manny Fresh, Buck Jump Time. This is a legendary single from New Orleans. So, this came out, I want to say 89. It was real early. This was part of Origins of Bounce, you could say, but it was also kind of regular rap still. And that's what it looks like. Pretty cool tape. Alright, next up, we got this one. UNLV, another trick. So this is UNLV's first single. This is the second release of it. You can see a very early version of the Cash Money Records logo. Came out in 1993. Catalog number UNLV01. Now this was produced by T-Bone, and this other side, the radio version, I think Manny Fresh remade the beat for this. So anyway, early Cash Money single, one of the first things that came out on that label. And next up we got another white tape, clear tape. We got Lil Elk, Get the Get. And it was on Parkway Pumping Records. 1101 is the catalog number. Get the Get, Get the Get, Get the Get. Classic material right there. And then finally, the main thing. Oh, check it out. Pimp Daddy. Still pimping. Let's look at that. Simple cover, nothing on the inside. That is a beautiful tape right there. 1993 Cash Money release. You see the logo's not on this tape, but we got this version of the logo. It's on the couch, chilling. Rest in peace, Pimp Daddy. Well, thanks for tuning in. This was a great unboxing. Thanks to my mans in New Orleans for hooking it up. Peace.